And hello, my name's Jim Miller. I'm your host of this brief episode of the daily Wealthy Healthy Live Show. I'm doing this is just for fun, entertainment. I'm picking some subjects to talk about. We're going live on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube right now. And if you like my hat, go ahead and comment. Do you know what this is? Can anybody recognize what this little guy does and who he is? If you can recognize who this little guy is and what he does, I'll send you a free copy of Dan Altmeier's book. If I can show it to you here, it's a great. Well, trust me, it's a great book. Let's see. It's called "Aging Gracefully and Planning Thoughtfully" by Dan Altmaier. It's a financial planning strategies for dementia and long-term care. Yeah, so it's a great book, and it's being very difficult to show. So it's here. And so, yeah, who is this guy? Where's he come from? And I'll get you a free book just for fun. So just send me a message in the comments, and whoever gets it first, I'll send them the book. So, yeah, that'll be fun. So today, I want to talk about something that we've been talking about Gen Zs and millennials the last few days. And I had a friend of mine, Mike Miller. He sent us. We've got a group of folks that he sends stuff out to. Blessed to have that. Thank you, Mike. It's an article that LinkedIn put together and published a couple days ago. It's called LinkedIn Jobs on the Rise in 2025. And it's the 25 fastest growing jobs in the U.S. So I'm going to pull that up, and we'll take a quick look at that. And then I put together we'll see what the jobs are on this article, and then I put together a little surprise with my Chat GPT. And I asked it. I've got a prompt all set up and ready to go. I haven't fired it off yet. So when we're done with this article, and I'll go through this pretty quick, then we'll take a look at that Chat GPT prompt that I put together and fire it off and see what it comes up with for these jobs. And I'll see, maybe there's be some differences. Probably will. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I've had some difficulty with my audio. I've been working on it, and hopefully it's good. If you can hear me, chime in, say, yeah, it's good, or no, it sucks. So let me know. And let's get going. So LinkedIn Jobs on the Rise in 2025, the 25 fastest growing jobs in the U.S. And I'd love to hear from you to see what you think, if these are the right jobs, if you think these are jobs, or if there are any surprises in here. So it says professionals are navigating rapid change, and staying ahead of the curve is no easy feat. Recent LinkedIn research shows that 64% of workers feel overwhelmed by the pace of workplace shifts, from navigating AI to managing multi-generational teams. At the same time, U.S. workers' confidence in their job security is at the lowest it's been since the start of the pandemic. Wow, that's pretty low. And we see they put in here they've got lots of comments. This particular article has gotten 576 comments so far, and over 3,700 comments or likes or whatever. So it's a popular article, lots of interaction going on. So it's a popular topic. So the first one, no surprise, artificial intelligence engineer. And this article is great. If you want to check it out, I'm just learning how to use this program, so I got to figure out how to put this up here to make a banner. Let's see, a banner. I can do that. I could create a banner. I'm going to put this in here and paste it, and then I'm going to hit create. See if it makes up. It's too long. The link is too long. So I got to clear that. And I don't know. Well, it's too long. So anyway, artificial intelligence engineer, and they design, develop, and implement AI models and algorithms to optimize processes and solve complex problems. So if you want to be hired, one of the best jobs to be hired at right now is artificial intelligence engineer. So you best get cracking. Most jobs are in San Francisco, New York City, and Boston, and 20% female, 80% male. 3.6 years of experience. Top roles transition from full stack engineer, research assistant, and data scientist. So yeah, being an analyst, data scientist, research analyst or research assistant, full stack engineer, whatever that means, probably doing coding are good entryways into this engineering role. So yeah, best get cracking. And this article has a nice little, all these things have nice little videos that show, kind of support their argument about why this is the best one. Second one, artificial intelligence consultant. Again, no surprise, artificial intelligence. We've got artificial intelligence engineer, artificial intelligence consultant. And what they do is they assist organizations with the adoption of and integration of AI technologies to meet business goals and improve operations. They're familiar with large language models, LLMs, prompt engineering, and Python. Python is a coding language. Most common industries: technology and internet, IT services, IT consulting, business consulting, services. Most jobs are in San Francisco, New York City, and Washington, D.C. Distribution: 30% males, female, 70% male, 4.5 years of previous experience. Transitioning from operations associate, machine learning engineer, and data scientist. 27.8% remote and 39.7% hybrid. So this job lends itself well if you want to be a remote or a hybrid worker. Pretty good odds you can land a job like that. So good stuff. Doesn't say anything about what they pay, but I suspect it's probably pretty good. So physical therapist is another one. That's interesting. Had nothing to do with tech, really. 64% female, 36% male. Workforce development manager. I'm going to go through these pretty quick. We've got 62% female, 38% male. And then we've got travel advisor. One thing I'm noticing with all the tech that's coming up and the ability for us to work from home is that it's about the human to human experience. As we get more and more integrated with all of this tech that we've got at our disposal, the relationships that we have with people are still the most important things, I think, and what I'm seeing. So it's one of those areas where you can do well if you know how to get along with people really well, and you're smart enough to invest in yourself and learn something new. So you'll be just fine. So let's see, travel advisor, 80% female. So yeah, that's one that you can do from home or remote. Event coordinator, again, human to human. Top roles: transition from marketing coordinator, salesperson, and executive assistant. Let's see, not so much on the flexibility on the work location, but most common skills are event planning, social media marketing, customer service, higher education, hospitality, and nonprofit organizations. So yeah, there's some great opportunity to be an event coordinator. Director of development, or director of advancement, or director of major gifts. Oversee organizations' fundraising strategy, from donor relations to portfolio management. Secure financial support for business projects and nonprofit activities. Fundraising, grant writing, and community outreach. So yeah, 61% female. You can do well with this. Here we go. Outside sales representative. Hey, the more tech goes, the more important these outside sales reps are, because they're the ones that are nose to nose and toes to toes with your clients. and they're the ones making these relationships happen and creating the trust, authority, and engagement that you need to make a sale. So pay these guys well. I'm a little biased because I was doing that job for a long time, but these guys earn their keep, and these guys and gals, they're out there beating the streets, hustling, taking no's, getting beat up left and right because they have to. That's what their job is, but it's not easy to stay in it and keep going and they can make you more money than any other position that you have in your organization, and usually including the CEO in the long run. So outside sales reps, they sell products or services to prospective and existing clients through face-to-face interactions, building customer relationships, and helping businesses achieve sales targets. Most common skills: cold calling, account management, and sales operations. Cold calling. Yes, I've done a lot of that. I've done probably over 10,000 of those in my career. And they're great. They work, but they're a pain. They're just a lot of work because you're just constantly getting no's all the time, and it beats you up. So you have to feed your soul, feed your mind with positive, and feed your mind with results that, little tiny wins that you're getting every day. We could talk about that one for a long time, but so important. Outside sales reps, they get paid a little bit up front. They get a kind of a salary to keep them going, but they get paid on bonuses. So they're getting paid when they make production for you, which is an even more amazing thing. And pay them well. Give them what they deserve. 19% female, 81% male. So sustainability specialist. They analyze organizations' existing environmental and social impacts. Yep. Let's see. Moving on. Security guard. That's a surprise. I would think that security guards, you got to have some intelligence in there. Somebody who knows what they're doing. Somebody who can make judgment calls and be in the moment and who knows what they're doing. So, that's an important role. Community planner. Okay. Or community development planner. They develop plans for land use, particularly public land, and design programs for infrastructure and community development that align with community values and support sustainable growth. Okay. 58% female, 42% male. Lots of opportunity. And here we go. Artificial intelligence researcher. And they research advanced AI technologies and solutions or develop new ones through advanced research, experimentation, and the development of algorithms or techniques. So this is a high-end job that let's see, you can transition into this from if you're a machine learning engineer, a data scientist, or a research assistant, and not very flexible on the flex work availability. So treasury manager, you're looking at where the money's coming in, long-term financial strategies. Okay, land agent. You're looking for land to buy for real estate companies and property acquisition transactions, resource access, land usage, that kind of thing. So, and that's 25% female, 75% male. Grants consultant. That's pretty self-explanatory. Grants processes through identifying funding opportunities, preparing grant applications, and ensuring compliance with grant requirements. I'm thinking AI is going to do a lot in that, but you still need somebody who knows what they're doing to make sure that it all works out. Director of Employer Relations, that's important. Chief Growth Officer, that's kind of like a CMO or a Business Development Manager, BDM. So let's see, most common skills: growth strategies, strategic partnerships, go-to-market strategies. Lots and lots of opportunities. Bridge engineer. We used to call these civil engineers, I think. Now it's a bridge engineer. I guess we need a lot of bridge engineers. And then private equity analysts, for those that are making a lot of money, private equity analysts help businesses identify and evaluate investment opportunities, analyzing financial data and market trends to make recommendations. Yep. So if you're interested in being a private equity analyst and you are a research analyst, a financial analyst, or an investment analyst, you too could sign up to become a private equity analyst. Need at least 1.5 years of experience, and 75% need to be male. So let's see, New York City, Chicago, and Boston. So these are interesting. This is an interesting list. Research librarian to help with the research. Again, I'm thinking the AI is going to help a lot with that here pretty quick. Nuclear engineer. Wow, that one's cool because all this AI development in the large language models are requiring, for example, NVIDIA to produce these really high-end chips that go into server farms that are developing the AI large language models and chunking through all kinds of data and having to do it really quick. And that's going to need power. And we don't have enough on the grid right now to serve the need. So nuclear is coming back in a big way. So nuclear engineering is a huge opportunity for growth, I think. So that's one that's really interesting. That if you're into that area of the market, it's a pretty niche area. I'm thinking me as a sales guy would not be in that area. So, but if you are a design specialist, a research assistant, or an electrical engineer, this may be something that you could move into and get paid more. Advanced practice provider. Not sure what that is. A nurse practitioner or physician's assistant. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. 76% female, 5.4 years of prior experience. So that's a pretty high-end nursing job. Chief Revenue Officer, CRO. Bringing in the bucks. Revenue generation, software as a service, and go-to-market strategy. Most common industries are technology and internet, IT services, IT consulting, business consulting, and services. Most jobs are in New York City, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, the big hubs. This is a senior level area. Instrumentation and control engineer. Okay, back in the nuts and bolts stuff. Commissioning manager. Commissioning managers oversee and coordinate large-scale projects, including construction and engineering projects, verifying systems and equipment for compliance with budget, project goals, and regulatory standards. Wow. So you need to be, pretty smart to get any of these jobs. That's it. That's the 25. The article goes through. So these are not entry-level positions, just saying. So if you want to grow, if you want to stay up with things, and you want to, you're currently in a job where you're wondering if your prospects for growth are getting more and more limited, this is a list of jobs where you might have success, but maybe not. It's very high tech, analyst oriented list in my view, and so it's something that most people who are high EQ people, emotional quotient people, probably wouldn't do well with going with these jobs unless you're a salesperson. That's big high EQ. But so just for fun, let's try something here. I'm going to stop sharing that, and let's go over to my ChatGPT. This should be interesting. So I'm going to pull this up and share my screen for ChatGPT. And this is the first time I've done this. I've done several of these prompts with ChatGPT and come up with some pretty cool lists of things. And ChatGPT is pretty darn smart. But let's see what it does with this. What I've done is I put a prompt up, and I'll show it to you. Let's see. Okay, so ChatGPT is ChatGPT 4, And it says, what can I help with? And I've said, I'm a business recruiter and I'm planning for the future 5 years out. I want to identify the 20 highest paying entry level and mid level jobs in the next 60 months. That's 5 years. Please rank these jobs by highest need and best opportunities for growth into senior management. Also, please outline the education requirements to start and then to achieve senior management level status in each industry. Then, as a bonus, and we'll see if it does this, I don't know if it will, but as a bonus, please list the top 10 companies that will be hiring to fill these roles. So, you ready? I'm going to hit go and we'll see what it comes up with. Here we go. Boom. And it's working. It's thinking, it's churning through all the numbers. It's going through tons and tons of data. And here it is, the top 20 jobs, entry level and mid level jobs. And let's see how close it is to the other list. And here it goes. It's just cranking them out. 7. Bam. Cloud architect, product manager, financial analyst, top 10 companies. There it is. There's gold. All right. So let's see what it come up with. Top 20 jobs, entry level and mid level roles. First one, software engineer. No surprise. Extremely high demand, driven by AI, cloud computing, and cybersecurity. Strong pathway to CTO or director of engineering roles. Education, entry, bachelor's in computer science or software engineering. Senior, MBA or certifications in leadership, advanced AI, and cloud technologies. There you go. There's a roadmap. If you want to become and let's go down real quick. We'll go down and look at the companies that it says are the best ones that are going to be hiring. So if you're actually looking for this is probably a good roadmap that AI put together that you should maybe look at and diagnose for yourself to see if it's something that would be interesting for you. So we've got Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Meta, IBM, Tesla, United Health Group, Salesforce, and Goldman Sachs. And it's asking if I'd like to do more research. So let's take a quick look at this. So software engineer, top companies, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, and Meta. So cool. Data scientist. Demand is high, driven by big data analytics. Growth leads to roles like chief data officer. Education, entry, bachelor's in data science, statistics, or computer science. And senior, master's or PhD in data science or business analytics. So all you got to do is go get yourself a bachelor's in data science, stats, or computer science. And then while you're working, have them pay you to get a master's or PhD in data science or business analytics. And you can end up in a senior role in either IBM, Netflix, Palantir. Palantir's kicking. That's an AI company that's serving the automotive AI groups, companies, and they're actually making really good money. Their stock is taking off like crazy. Meta, which of course is Facebook, and Salesforce, the largest CRM on the planet. All of these are good companies. So there you go. There's a roadmap. Number 3 is AI and ML engineer. I'm not sure what ML is. AI is artificial intelligence. So let's see. Rapidly growing with AI advancements. Pathway to head of AI or AI research lead. Education, bachelor's in AI. Where can you get a bachelor's in AI? Not sure, but wherever you got to do, go there. It might be Berkeley or MIT or Stanford. Not sure. Computer science, mathematics, senior PhD in AI/ML or advanced certifications in AI technology. So there's a big deal there. Top companies: OpenAI. That's ChatGPT, of course. NVIDIA is in the news. We just had the CES show, or maybe it's finishing up this week. And the CEO of NVIDIA just made a big announcement about what they're doing, and their stock went down 6%. Stock market's crazy. Google, DeepMind, and Tesla and IBM. So lots and lots of opportunity here. Cybersecurity analyst, demand increasing due to cyber threats. Yep. And as we get into like quantum computing, that's becoming more and more and more of an issue. It's becoming, it's probably going to be, I don't know, 10 or 20 years out before quantum computing, according to the research I'm seeing, quantum computing is probably 10 or 20 years out from now. So got some time, but it's coming along really fast. And cyber threats are in the news every day. You've probably been hacked, or your company's been hacked. I've been hacked multiple times. So you got to figure out what to do to protect yourself, build a moat. It's like the old times when you had a castle, you had to build a moat around your castle in order to protect it. So path to Chief Information Security Officer, CISO. So bachelor's in cybersecurity or computer science, certifications for senior like CISSP, MBA in IT security. Companies are Palo Alto Networks, CrowdStrike, Microsoft, Cisco, and AWS. AWS, of course, is the Amazon wireless services, which have just tons of servers. They make a lot of money on that, as well as their store, online e-commerce store. So Amazon. Okay, number 5 is renewable energy engineer. High due to green energy transitions. Potential to become energy division lead or chief technical officer. Bachelor's in renewable energy or mechanical engineering. Master's in energy systems or business leadership. Top companies are Tesla, Siemens, Vestas, General Electric, and SunPower. SunPower is coming on strong. They're doing some great work with developing solar energy and distributing it and deploying it. So good company. Let's see. Digital marketing specialist. Always got to be selling. So demand is booming with e-commerce and digital platforms. Growth leads to VP or marketing or chief marketing officer. So you need to get started. You need a bachelor's in marketing, communications, or business, and a senior MBA with a focus on marketing or digital strategy. So again, go get a job, go get your degree in a bachelor's degree in one of these, and then go get a job and then have them pay you to take the MBA classes and focus on marketing or digital strategy. And there's a good chance you get hired to be VP of marketing or CMO of either Adobe, Shopify, HubSpot, TikTok, or Amazon. And that's a long-term plan. Most companies today experience employee turnover really high. But as we were talking about a few days ago with the baby boomers in my generation, when I started, people were in their jobs for decades. And it's over my career time evolved to where people stay less and less and less time. So it's just a matter of what you want to do. I think if you want to stay with a company and you continue to grow and put that work out to get education and grow your knowledge of the company and knowledge in terms of frameworks and strategies, and get a degree in something so that they can justify paying you more to do take on a role, they'll know you better than they would somebody from the outside. So there's a really good chance you could get hired and promoted within the company and stay there longer. And I think there's advantages to that. If you want to do that, it's a good strategy. But again, you should always diversify. I'm a believer that, don't put all your eggs in one job basket. Always have an alternative, always be building some kind of plan B income, passive or residual income streams are non-negotiable at this point. You got to have it. What happens if you get fired? What happens if you get acquired? What happens if your company goes under? What happens if new technology comes along and your company, you go from hero to zero and you're out? Or there's things you can't control. So put your family first and control your residual or passive income streams. and have your career as something that you can do as an option financially. Love what you're doing. That's fantastic. But don't depend on it financially 100%. That's my 2 cents. That's my soapbox. So number 8 is cloud architect. Cloud architect. Demand is high due to cloud adoption across industries. There's a path to chief technology officer. You need computer science or IT background with advanced certifications in AWS solutions or Google Cloud certification. So yeah, then you've got AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, Oracle, and IBM, all good companies. Lots and lots of opportunities here. Product manager, strong due to tech-driven product innovation. So yeah, be on the front end of product development, new things coming up. What's the company you're working with or working for going to be needing to serve the clients in a week, in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years? Where's that going? And be ahead of that curve and be part of that mix. It's a very rewarding area. I got to work a little bit in that during my career. It's very challenging, but a lot of fun and very lucrative. So it's good stuff. Product managers are amazing people. The demand here is strong due to tech-driven product innovation. Pathway to VP or Chief Product Officer, CPO. You can start with a bachelor in business engineering or design, and then you can get to senior level by getting your MBA or certifications in Agile, Scrum, or product strategy. So yeah, and Atlassian, I think you say, and Google, Apple, Salesforce, Microsoft. Yep, all great companies. I was fortunate enough to have Apple as a client, and Google as a client, and Microsoft as a client. Tried to get into Salesforce, didn't get in there. But I've worked as a supplier for Apple, Google, and Microsoft, all three great companies, and amazing tech they're working on. So product managers are key in those organizations. They play a critical role in the success of the company, and they pay you very well to do a good job there. So yeah, go for it. Financial analyst, demand consistent in finance and fintech sectors. So it leads to CFO or financial controller. You need a Bachelor of Finance, Accounting, or Economics to get started, and you want to get an MBA or CPA, Chief Financial Officer certification. And top companies are Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley, and Visa and Square. So yeah, you see some of these old school companies and some of the newer. Square's a newer company, and there'll be more coming. There is so much happening with AI and crypto that most people don't see yet. But this list will begin to change very soon as the next year or 2 years unfold. I think you'll see that these lists will be evolving. So if you're smart, you'll stay on top of that. You want to be part of that mix. It's exciting. There's a lot of opportunities for growth. So other roles include positions like UX designer, supply chain analyst, robotics engineer, environmental scientist, legal analyst. So tons of opportunities. But in order for you to get involved, you gotta be able to deliver the goods. So you gotta know what you're doing. So go out and get yourself more schooling. There's tons of ways to do that. And also, again, I can't emphasize this enough. Get your passive or residual income streams rolling in now. Yesterday is too late, in fact. So get them done, get them started. At least if it's $1,000 a month, it's better than nothing. If it's $10,000 a month, I don't know, you might be able to survive another 3 to 6 months if you get laid off, where you couldn't have before. That time goes by so fast. When you don't have a job and you're burning your savings, man, that time goes by so fast, and it's high stress. It's bad for your body, bad for your family, bad for your relationships, bad for your retirement funds because you're not funding them, bad for your insurance, bad for your car because you're not maintaining it properly, bad for vacations with your family because you can't afford it unless you put it on your credit card. And you don't want to do that when you're not working. But hey, it makes no sense at all to not have additional income coming in so that you can feel safe and secure and your family feels safe and secure during all this change going on in the marketplace. So if you want some ideas on how to generate passive or residual income, hit me up. I'll be glad to chat with you. I've got some great ideas. So 10 companies hiring across these roles. Google, we've been through this list, but I'll do it again. Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Meta, which of course is Facebook, IBM, old school company, but really good. Tesla, United Health Group, been in the news recently, and Salesforce and Goldman Sachs. So there you go. Lots and lots and lots of opportunities for us to Gen Zs and the millennials and on up the chain to find work to do and get out of this mindset that things are so bad. They're not. Yeah, we've got inflation, and yeah, we've got jobs changing, and yeah, we've got a political environment that's like crazy haywire. What the heck is that all about? But it doesn't matter. Take the time to figure out what's important to you and your family first. Take care of that, and just be calm. Have a long-term plan. Find people to associate with that will support you, and be smart. Enjoy your life, and be in the moment where you're doing the right things for you. What's your passion? Find out your purpose in life, and be your purpose. Be all about who you are, and you'll be fine. So, love to chat more about that. I'm going to say goodbye for today. That was fun, and we'll see you again tomorrow with another fun, fascinating topic to talk about. See ya.